Hi YouTube, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. If you like to find out what I've been doing all this time since I've been off YouTube, then I would like for you to stay tuned here. And don't forget, I need you to subscribe. I need to hit on that notification bell so you know every time I upload videos, because I will be doing them more often. And also you could check out my page. I'll get that back to that in a second. Life happens, things change, a lot of bumps come in the road when you set goals for yourself. So I had started going to cosmetology school. I wound up finishing that, and then from there, of course, I was working. I was doing hair. I was learning about different all-natural products for your hair, your skin, you know, things like that. I had a couple of tragedies happen with some family members that kind of put me on pause from deciding to do hair, or which at the time I wanted to open my own salon. But then from there, I started dabbling into learning more about all natural products and seeing what things been kind of making people's skin work good for them, what things was breaking us out, what things was growing our hair, and what things was making our hair come out. So doing that, I was getting a lot of great results. Using it on my grandkids, using it on myself, my mom, other family member, and clients that I was working on at the time. So from there, fast forward, now I'm here at this time. I will be having more videos coming up, showing different things, stages in my life as far as what happened between then and now. But what I would like to get to is letting y'all know that I have a business. I am now a small business owner. I do have my LLC. So my business is Maybe For You Naturals, and my website is maybeforyounaturals.com. My brand is actually for women and men. I have things as far as for skin, stuff for hair. We have some apparel such as hats, t-shirts, merch like that, you know, little t-shirts, polos, hoodies, things that of that nature, and a lot more will be coming. I have body oils, perfume body oils. I have chapsticks, lip gloss, a lot of things, and more to come. The main thing that made me start my business is that all these years I was working for other people, and I was doing a good job at it. And every time I noticed when I was working for other people, I was kind of getting higher and higher up in the ladder, you know, learning a lot, following the managers and bosses, because I always felt like I needed to be a boss. I needed to be a manager. I didn't feel good at always, never wanted to be a leader. I always considered myself a boss. So every time I got a job, I did it to my best ability, and you know, got different awards, got different status, but I felt good about it, but I never was complete. So then I would move on to the next job, you know, and then I would do that at my best. I was a teacher for more than 10 plus years. Loved that job. I love children. I dealt with customer service. I loved that job. I love dealing with people. So, and that being said, I felt owning my own business online, as far as doing a natural product company, I felt that would kind of complete what I was trying to do. I knew all along growing up that I loved helping people, whether it was little kids all the way to grown-ups. So I felt something that's all natural, that's going to help people with their skin and help people with their hair. I feel a lot in this industry, we tend to always want to put makeup on and things to hide the flaws in ourselves, which I feel that no one has flaws in themselves. You're created beautiful the way you're supposed to be created. Everyone is an individual, you know, and we need to start embracing that and start loving what we're already born with. You know, all we need is, okay, we need a couple of cream and toners and stuff to take these blemishes out and tone your skin. You know, if your lips is chapped, then we need the right moisturizer for our lips. If our hair is dry, then we need the right moisturizer that's going to keep those moisture and sealants in our hair, so our hair continue to be shiny, so our hair continue to flourish. We shouldn't have to cover it up with a wig. And no shade against people that want to wear wigs and extensions. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. But now I'm at a stage in my life where I want to embrace what I was already born with, my own. My logo is actually a zebra face, you know, in my image. The word Mae, M-A-E, that's actually the middle name of my grandma. And my grandma felt growing up, I always wanted to be just like her. She always showed that she had beautiful hair, beautiful skin. And when we went to the salon, we went together as a family. My aunts, my cousins, you know, my mom, my grandmother. We had a day of it. And I loved it. It was always beautiful conversation in that time. It was always, we get food brought in and, you know, people selling food, people selling apparel. Everything was like a one-stop shop in a salon. So I felt in my company, that's what I wanted to be, a one-stop shop. I should be able to have a little bit of apparel, a little bit of stuff for our face, and a little bit of things for our hair. I want a one-stop shop, and I want it to be family-oriented. I want it to feel great. I want it to be, if a person is shopping for themselves, they can, and if they got a spouse, a husband, or a boyfriend, they can, and if they have kids, they can find something on my website for them. They can, to where it's a family thing, you know, and they feel good about my products. I kind of have a brand within a brand. That's the best way I can explain it to you guys. I was doing just women, and then all of a sudden the idea came to me of a men's brand, you know. So I have the men's brand within my brand. My LLC is with Maybe For You Naturals, but I also have my Casanova collection branded within that as well. And that one is dedicated to my grandfather and my dad. That was their middle names. You notice when you get in this industry, guys, things, if you're really, really focused on it and it's really in your heart, and your creative ideas will come like out of nowhere. You know, you could be asleep, you could be just sitting talking to some friends, and all of a sudden something will come to me and I gotta get paper, I gotta write it down, or I gotta put it in my phone, because it seems like the next day it'll be out of mind and some new idea have started. Even with my company, I still give back. I pay it forward. I want my company to be family oriented, so it just made sense to include my family in it. I have different items that's going to be named after my daughter. I have things that's going to be named after my son. It's things that's named after my grandma. It's things named after my dad and my grandpa. People that was so meaningful to me, I felt I had to pay tribute back to them, because that's where I started from. If it was them, if it was no them, it would be no me. So how can I just, you know, flourish in a family-oriented business and say I'm branded by family and not include my family in it? Wow, I learned so much so far since I started. One for one, me being older than most of the entrepreneurs that's coming out now, I felt that I did come with a lot of experience that they might not know, being just from working since I was 18, you know. So I have that type of customer service experience from day one. But I have to learn, you know, the social network, and how to brand yourself online, and how to be on the different platforms, you know, and how to learn to shop from vendors and trust vendors, and what times they're up and what times we're asleep, and about the scams, because there's so many different kind of scams out there, and you have to be ready for them. You have to watch out for things like that. And it's true when I look on YouTube and all my gurus say is research, research, Research is definitely research. Even if you pay for vendors, or which I didn't do in my brand, I decided to do my research. I have been researching for more than a year. Some of my products that's on my website, I had started since 2015, and they was products I was using on my own customers when I was doing their hair in cosmetology school and at home. So they started working, and I just perfected it. Now it's my top sellers. So I'm always going to have those products that I started with on my website, on my page, because that's what started me out. I just noticed that you have to do a lot of research. Because you be excited, you want to jump all in for the gusto and spend every dollar you can. And I notice when I'm around the house and you shopping for yourself, you tend to fall back and not spend so much money. But when you start running a business and you want your business to be on point, it's so easy to just spend money and spend money and spend money. So you got to constantly be aware of that and kind of control that. You got to shop around, because sometimes you might see something over here and it's like $25-$30, and then later on you found out you could have got it on this site for $10. So you have to be aware of that, because then that helps you be able to price your items better. If you get something and you spent $50 on it, how much you gonna have to sell it for to make a profit? Then you don't want your customers to feel like, oh my gosh, she's charging so much for that, but I really want it. Not saying that your product's not worth it, but you got to remember, if you got to keep buying it and keep buying it every time it sells, really, how much are you going to be able to make? But if you would have held off and noticed over here that they selling that same item for $20, so now you can offer a better deal with your customer, or you can offer better sales for your customer to where it don't really hurt you. But that's just a little bit, information from me to you. I'm learning more each and every day. I have no problem with learning. I have no problem with, listening to my customers. That's number one. I love looking at other gurus to see things that they're doing, what things worked for them, what things didn't. Not necessarily to copy, but to understand what happened. If something went wrong, what happened and why it went happen. So we don't make the same mistakes. You don't want to make the same mistakes, because sometimes the mistakes really hurt your pocket. You don't want to go and like, wow, I saw these shoes over here and I'm going to be a shoe vendor and I'm going to have these. And then next thing you know, you shell out $300, $400, $500 and you never get your inventory in. It can happen. I see that a lot on here on YouTube, where a lot of people got scammed for a lot of money, and then also you have to be mindful of shipping. UPS, FedEx, DHL, whoever your shipping is coming from, you have to be on point with them, because everyone is not truthful. Everyone don't take care of your packages like you expect your packages to be taken care of. They don't care if you spent $5 for the item or you spent $500 for the item. I've seen some people send out packages and they have bubble wrapped and taped and poly mailed and boxed it to the best of their ability, and then it still gets to their customer damaged or holes in it and boxes in it. Do I think every male person does it intentionally? Of course not, but you do have some of those in there that don't take pride in their job as much as others do. That, and that goes all the way across the board in any industry that you work in. So that being said, we have to do our due diligence with, contacting people. Did you get your package? Did everything come to you okay? Not always did you love the products, but did it ship to you okay? It's no wrong with sending a quick email, a quick message to them to make sure. And if it's not, and you keep continuing getting that same feedback, then that means we have to start fussing at USPS or UPS or FedEx or DHL, because everyone has a customer or corporate that they have to answer to. And they can wind up narrowing it down and find out what driver keeps coming and bringing that package like that, or what person is in charge of packaging and who's doing that. If there's 15 people in the building packaging, we're going to find out who keeps damaging the packaging. They have to, we have to do that. If not, it's going to continue to happen, right? If nobody puts their foot down. And if we're business people and we're in this for the long run, I'm not going to have my customers deal with inventory that they paid for and it comes damaged. Is not going to happen. I want to be professional, and I expect my shipping company to be professional. That's it. This company, Maybe For You Naturals, is my heart. I put my all into it. Everything that I sell, trust, believe, is quality. I'm not going to sell anything that's not quality to you guys. From the spray that I make for hair growth and moisture, my hair grows from it like crazy. My grandbaby's hair, my daughter's hair. I have different family members and clients' hair that's growing like crazy. I have people that had, told me they have alopecia and lupus and it's growing their hair, which to me is amazing. Amazing. I don't even know what to say as far as that. I just feel that I'm excited and happy that I could help somebody, achieve something that they thought they would never see again, which is their hair or their beauty. If they think that, they lost their beauty because their hair is no longer there, some people don't want to have to wear a wig. They don't want to have to wear makeup. They don't want to have to disguise themselves, and I am proud to be able to help people not feel like they have to. So naming my company Maybe For You Naturals, even though May comes from my grandma Jessie May, is just like what I like to say, it may be for you. You never know. Give my company a try. It just may be for you. The best of all is I'm getting wonderful feedback. That's my main thing. I want my customers to be happy. Point blank. To me, yes, we want to make the money. We want to be the millionaires. We want to talk that in existence to be $1 million business and brand. Yes, we do. But the best of all is making my people on, out here in this world, and that's everybody, no matter what color they skin, that my products make them happy. My products change their appearance, help them with their appearance, help them with their hair and things like that, and it makes them proud to wear my brand, and I see my brand going real far, and I'm gonna push it to the best I can, to the best I can. We need to start supporting and helping small business and people in general. Like they say, it's so much money out here for everybody to eat. And if somebody's doing wrong or their business is not doing too well, why we can't just give them a little bit of help, a little bit of push? That's another way to pay it forward. Even though you go out there in the street and you give somebody $1 that's begging for $1 or needs some change or need a sandwich, a meal to eat, I get it. But also, you could pay it forward within your CEO status. You could pay it forward with your boss status. If this person is not branding themselves too much, don't crack and laugh about it and like, oh yeah, my brand looks better than their brand. We could give a little clue like, hey, guess what? Those colors I like in your card and stuff, why don't you go ahead and grab the poly mailers that match that, or the bubble mailers that match that, or I seen some cute little boxes, or matter of fact, I seen the crinkle paper and tissue paper that'll match your brand, and girl, it's at Dollar Tree and you could get it for $1. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with giving somebody a little bit of help, a little bit of creative criticism. It's nothing wrong with that. Some people take it good and some people don't. But at least you offered. At least you offered. That will help you and make you feel good about yourself that you tried and you offered. Okay? I have no problem with that. When you guys see my things and brand, now, do we want to copy each other? No, we don't want to copy each other. But come on, how many colors in the rainbow that you could use? If you're using pink and somebody else using pink, okay, it's pink. Like, how many? It ain't millions of colors in the world, you know? Okay, I'm using red. My colors is red, white, and black. Does that mean no other company could use red, white, and black? We all have our own style and our own way of doing it. You know, my style, I have zebra print. My color is metallic red and zebra print. So red, white, and black. I always loved zebra. I always loved zebra. And red is my favorite color. So it just made sense. You know, it's in my men's brand and it's in my women's brand. So it's red, white, and black. That's just my company. And I have no problem with somebody asking me, girl, I like that color red. Where did you find that? Or where did you get this? I have no problem. If you guys subscribe and stay tuned, you will see my logo, my business cards, everything. Because I'm already launched. I launched on October 9th. Okay, and I have been making sales, so you guys will be seeing packaging videos and everything. I have so much more to come. I have things that I had been planning to do an unboxing video, guys, but I'm telling you, these boxes was coming in so fast, and being new to this type of thing, I wanted to get those boxes open, make sure my vendors were sending me quality items, and making sure all my items is there, because I didn't want to give no, you know, damaged items or anything not up to quality to my customers. That's it. If it's not good enough for me, it's not good enough for my customers, you know. So I had to do that. But I have no problem with showing you guys my packaging, my jars, the items I use, the products, things like that. That's coming soon. Any videos you would like to see, let me know. I will also do a room tour, because I'm in my bedroom and I have my office in my bedroom at the present time. So I will be doing a video as far as organization. I have different shelves and containers and drawers to keep my inventory and stuff in, and I would love to show you guys a room tour, because some people have a big huge house, some people have a warehouse, some people have an office, buildings and such, and I would love to do a video to show you guys what you can do with a small space, such as a small room and an office, and still make it work. Some of you guys buy, you know, those big shelves in Amazon that has the small cubicles and stuff, which is nothing wrong with that, but I also want to show you guys what you can do if maybe you don't have enough space for that, or if you don't have enough coins for that. So definitely. And I even have a little small refrigerator in this room, so I make things work, because some of my products do have to be in the refrigerator so they'll have a longer shelf life. I just did a recent giveaway on my page. I will be talking about that in one of my videos of when I do giveaways. You guys can follow me all my social networks, as far as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, all of it. My website, all of it is Maybe For You Naturals. MaybeForYouNaturals.com, and the rest is Maybe For You Naturals. You will see the zebra face with the locks and the bun. You will see my logo. I answer back. You guys can message me. You can go on my website and give me a message. I will message you back. You can follow me. You know, I can follow you guys back. Any questions you have, please let me know. So like, subscribe, turn your notification bell so you'll know when Maybe For You Naturals is back up here and posting and letting you know the tea, the dealio, the biznai, and all of that. Okay? I love you guys. Deuces.